You've been feeling it, haven't you, Cancer? That weight on your chest, that silence after you open your heart, that strange pause between who you were and who you're becoming. You've done the rituals, pulled the oracle cards, asked the moon for signs, but somehow it still feels like the answer is just out of reach. You wonder, what's wrong with me? But what if I told you nothing is wrong? What if this stuck feeling is actually sacred? Take a breath. Place your hand over your heart and listen closely, not with your ears but with your soul. Welcome to Cancer Alchemy, where emotional depth meets divine downloads and your sensitivity becomes your superpower. So, what's the real reason you've been stuck, Cancer? It's not fear, it's not failure, and it's definitely not because you're too soft. It's because you've been holding on to a version of yourself that spirit already retired. Right now, Pluto is digging deep in your 7th house. Partnerships, soul mirrors, karmic ties. This isn't about who you've been with, it's about who you've become in those connections. You molded yourself to be loved. You shrunk your needs to feel safe. You gave endlessly, hoping someone would pour back into you. But Pluto says, enough. It's time to unlearn the survival patterns disguised as love. And the tarot? It's shouting. First card drawn, the Devil. It's not a demon. It's a mirror. This card is your sacred confrontation. It whispers, you've been emotionally bound to something that feels like love, but drains like a leech. Old addictions, cycles, trauma bonds. It's time to ask, who or what have I been emotionally addicted to? Because the chain doesn't break when you leave the person. It breaks when you leave the belief that this is all you deserve. Now let's go deeper. Saturn and Neptune are swirling in your 9th house, belief systems, divine truth, higher perspective. You're being asked to rewrite the gospel you've lived by. Love means sacrifice. Being needed is the same as being valued. If I express my pain, I'll be left. No, Cancer, not anymore. You came here to feel deeply, yes, but not to bleed for your belonging. Second tarot card, 5 of Cups. This one stings. It shows grief, emotional loss, regret, but look again. 2 cups are still standing behind you. That means not all is lost. Your focus has been on the pain, the past, the people who dropped your heart like it wasn't sacred. But Spirit is saying, turn around. Your healing is waiting where you're not looking. And now, a twist. Uranus is electrifying your 11th house, future dreams, soul tribe, aligned destiny. What you thought you wanted, it's morphing. That old dream wasn't too big, it was too small for who you're becoming. Suddenly, ideas strike like lightning. Sudden meetings, a new community, a project that lights your soul on fire. But here's the catch. Will you say yes to the future, even if it doesn't look like your past? Third tarot card, Queen of Swords. Now that's power. This queen doesn't beg, she doesn't chase. She knows and acts with clarity. You are being guided to cut through the fog, to set new standards, to honor your intuition without apologizing for your boundaries. Yes, Cancer, boundaries are loved too. Now for the breakthrough, Jupiter, the great expander, is blessing your 12th house, subconscious, soul healing, divine surrender. And you know what that means? Your deepest fears are being alchemized into your greatest strength. You're not stuck, you're standing at the threshold of emotional liberation. Fourth tarot card, Death. The transformation is real. This card is not about loss, it's about release. Release of control, release of outdated roles, release of versions of you that were never yours to carry. You're not broken, Cancer. You're being reborn. And finally, Spirit crowns this reading with the Star card. Hope, healing, divine alignment. This card says, you're exactly where you're meant to be, even if it doesn't feel like it. Your energy is recalibrating, your spirit is ascending, your timeline is realigning. All that's required now? Faith in your becoming. So, Cancer, the truth will shock you. You were never stuck. You were being rewired for sacred alignment. You were never abandoned. You were being called back to yourself. You weren't meant to be who you were yesterday. You're meant to become who you truly are, underneath the conditioning, the expectations, the guilt. The door is open. The Chariot, your card, is waiting. And all that's left to ask is, will you drive toward your destiny, or sit in the driveway of your doubt?